everyone, Daisy here with another Christmas card lift, the series that I'm doing with Jenn, also known as Kay's Mom on Instagram and YouTube. And today we are lifting a card that I found from Simon Says, or that was created for Simon Says Stamps, that has this awesome like snowflake mixed media background. So what I did is I used a free cut file from Spiegel Mom Scraps, and it's just a bunch of snowflakes. So I cut them out on some white cardstock, and this was really thick. It's 100-pound cardstock. It's really thick cardstock that I get from the cardstock warehouse, and I am putting all of the snowflakes on another piece of that same cardstock, and I'm just using some clear gesso to stick it down. This is something that I have accidentally done before and found that it works incredibly well as a glue. The gesso like fills in all of the cracks around the snowflakes and really does a great job of adhering it down. You do have to put on a little bit thicker of a coat if you're using it this way, so just so you're aware. And I'm sorry that it's so bright. My white balance on my phone is like on the fritz. It's either everything's yellow or everything is this super bright white. So it does fix later on, because I think I got a phone call, and so I had to stop recording for a minute. But anyhow, so on my background here, I had the clear gesso and I just dried it with my heat tool because I was impatient. And now I'm using 3 colors of shimmers. This is the lilac blossom. It's meant to be and colder than ice. And then I'm also using the silver Vicky Bouton glaze. And so I started with a little bit of the silver, but it was too watered down, so I was thinking about how I wanted to fix it, and while I was thinking about that, I went back in with the other paints. And unfortunately, because of the shimmer in the paint and my weird white balance, you can hardly see all of the colors on there. But you'll be able to see them later. So I'm just putting some bunches of colors around this background page, and I'm sorry, my kids are here, my dogs are here, friends are over, so it's a little chaotic. So if you can hear the background noise, I'm really sorry. So I put little bunches of color around the page, and then I came back in with the silver and added some silver in some of the like blank areas, and then I used I don't know if you know, or if you get packages from Amazon, they have those large air pillows in them. Sorry, I had to break up a dog fight. Okay, so those large like air pillows that you get in like an Amazon box to fill up the extra space in the box, I used one of those without deflating it and just kind of smushed it down like the packaging technique, and it gave it this really cool effect in the background. It looks like the packaging technique, but it didn't quite spread the paint as thin, I guess. So I just really love the way that it turned out. So then I dried that with my heat tool. I'm sorry, I had come back in with some more of the undiluted Vicky Bouton glaze, and that got the silver color I was looking for. So now it's pretty much dry, and so I'm cutting them to fit my card bases. And I cut my card bases to an A2 size, which is 5.5 by 4.5. And here you're going to see me cut one. So I cut one base to 5.5, and then I cut 3 inches off the page because this is a 12 by 12 page. And then I kind of score down the 4.5 line so that I can easily fold the card base, if that makes any sense. If not, leave any questions you have down below and I'll try to explain it better. So here are the tops of my cards. I was thinking about stitching on them, but I had already adhered the card front to the base, and I didn't want all the stitching on the inside of the paper, so I just figured I'd just leave it. And then I have these American Craft thickers that I got from Target in silver, and so I'm going to do, well, I meant to do Happy Holidays on here, but oh no, this one I did Happy Holidays. The one I did before, I meant to do Happy Holidays, and I did Happy Christmas, which is fine, so I just left it. And then I'm going to do 2 Merry Christmas. And that is because I had limited amount of peas, and so I had to mix up the sentiment on them. So I did 2 of these on a white card base and 2 of these on a, this is a paper bag craft from the Cardstock Warehouse. Again, this is a really thick cardstock, and it's perfect for cards. It holds up really well to the like bending and everything. So these are my cards. I want to thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, head on over to Jenn's channel. I'll have a link down below, and I will see you again next time. Bye!